back, I'm Di, and today I am bringing you my TBR Takedown 3.0 wrap-up. I participated in TBR Takedown 3.0 from January 4th through 10th. I was able to complete 5 of the challenges and read 3 things during the week, so let's get into what I read during the readathon. The first thing I read was The Runaways Volume 1 Pride and Joy by Brian K. Vaughan and Adrienne Alphona. The story follows a group of kids who find out that their parents are supervillains and they make it their mission to right the wrongs that their parents do on the world. I do read a lot of manga and I'm very used to having my illustrations in black and white, so it was super interesting for me to read something that was full of color. And I really did enjoy the story. I was pleasantly surprised, and I definitely will be continuing with this series. I ended up giving it 4 stars. This read took care of 2 challenges. The first challenge being to read something outside of my comfort zone, Marvel, which is something that I don't delve in at all. And the second challenge that it took care of was to read a non-novel item. So that was the first thing that I read, and then I finished my second read, which was a buddy read with Janice at Janice, and that was Guilty Pleasures, which is the first book in the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series by Laurell K. Hamilton. This read took care of the challenge of reading something that's been on your shelf for over a year and also read a first book in a series. This story follows Anita Blake, who is a vampire hunter, and she is hired by a master vampire to find out who is killing other master vampires. While I liked this book, I didn't love it. I think I expected it to have more action in the storyline, but this first book really is an introduction into our character Anita and the things that she can do. One thing that I was surprised to discover was that Anita isn't only a vampire hunter, but she is also an animator, which means that she can bring back people from the dead as zombies. And that is more of what this first book is about rather than the vampire hunting. But I am interested to see where this story goes, especially because towards the end of the book, the last few chapters, it got super action-packed and more of what I was expecting. So I will be continuing this series not only to find out what happens, but also because I own several of these books. I've been collecting them for a while, and I thought this readathon would be the perfect opportunity for me to finally start this series and get some of these books off my shelf. I gave this one 3 stars. The last book I read for the readathon was Pirate Latitudes by Michael Crichton. This is a standalone novel and my second read from Michael Crichton. This book follows Captain Hunter as he is charged with the mission of capturing the El Trinidad and its bounty of Spanish gold and bringing it back to Port Royal in the name of the king. This was my longest book in the week, coming in at over 300 pages, and I was really surprised at how fast I went through this. The story just kept going very fluidly for me, and I didn't realize how fast the pages were turning. I haven't read a pirate adventure before, and I was kind of shocked that I never picked one up earlier, considering how much I enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean movie series. Something interesting I found out reading Michael Crichton's bio on the back flap is that this story was found as a completed manuscript after Michael Crichton's death in 2008. It kind of makes me a little bit sad that it took me this long to discover his work, and I think I'm really going to have to read his entire collection of works because I really enjoyed Jurassic Park last year and I really enjoyed this one as well. This book took care of the challenge of reading a book from your last book haul, and I ended up giving this book 4 stars. So those are all of the books that I managed to read during TBR Takedown 3.0. That's a total of 730 pages, 3 books, and 5 challenges that I completed. And I have to say that I don't think I did too shabby of a job. I did manage to get ahead of my reading schedule by 2 books, so I am starting the year off pretty good, I think. Let me know if you've read any of these books or if you participated in TBR Takedown 3.0. I'd be interested in hearing what you've read and which challenges you knocked off during the week. I will have links on my blog if you're interested, so please feel free to check them out there. I hope you are all doing great, and until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.